Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. It's time for jolly, jolly holly. It's time for the holly jolly merriment of Christmas. It's time for holly jolly merry Christmas. Let me put this over here. That panda's gonna have to go over there. Dude, it's time for Christmas stream. Let me pause my. Let me pause that. Um. Okay, Roblox is open because I want it to be open. That's the only reason. I want to talk about this. I agree wholeheartedly with this statement. The Case of You is so overrated. You will get so much joy from it, like at first glance. Kinda. Nah, it still is kind of boring. Nah, it's still actually kind of grindy when it comes to like when you get to like stuff like the 10 mil plus swords, intermediate swords, I guess it's kind of fun, but when you get to like 1 billion plus swords, you will see like the game itself is honestly unbalanced as heck. I don't want to play it anymore actually. It's horrible. Sorry to like rain on everybody's parade in the season of holly and jolly, but I forgot to lock the door. Forgot to lock my door. Anyways, started to like be such a Grinch, a little bit of a bah humbug to start off the stream, but in all reality, it's just horrible. The game itself, honestly, it's horrible, horrible. One, they are doing anything but pushing out updates that are actually user friendly to like the average player, so they can like actually beat it. When I play a game, like um uh let's say are we kidding? Like, dude, can you just okay, when I play a game like what's a good example? Circle grinding incremental. Don't know if you've heard of it, but it's actually pretty good. Like, yes, you are grinding, but you are being you are getting like more features to help you out. To help you out throughout there. This game, it doesn't. It has honestly the worst balancing ever when it comes to that. Some of the badges, didn't they say they were getting rid of the requirement for they were getting rid of the badge for finale? I think I talked about this before, but let me tell you, this is the exact same thing. And guess what? Guess what? This is also the same thing. Ragnarok dot dot question mark. It's the same thing as finale. Which oh well. Speak of speak of the devil, it's right here. Guess what this had you do? It had you grind to 6.666 quadrillion kills with endgame. And guess what? They basically just said, nah, we're just gonna make a reskin of it, except we're basically just gonna make a reskin of that with a reworked, quote unquote, reworked version of the sword. By the way, these reworks are actually just cost increases and mid as heck and just unbalanced. Like, please, factory reset your game to when it was actually balanced. Embodiment of eternality, that's RNG. And it's unleakable. I feel like they're just trolling at this point. This was not this much. It never needed to be this much. Well, I guess it could. I mean, but I mean, yeah, monarchy is obtainable by the average player, I guess, but here's how boring the game is. You basically all you're doing is get get sword, get in stats with the sword, with by going to different kingdoms and grinding there. That's it. And then finally go to Lordverse and grind there, but let me tell you how bad this game is at balancing. It's just not. So you're telling me that there couldn't have been a little bit of a, just one sword that you couldn't have just like had the cost down to like 30 billion or 25 billion. You had to make it this much. Same with this. Why? Just why? Okay, So we have this one, which it sucks. It really is horrible. What do you mean weak? This is not weak. The only thing that is weak about it is the jump height and speed. This one is so mid. Ragnarok, it's so mid as well. Like, look at this, dude. Like, these reworks, man. It never needed to be like this, too. I'd like to say the sword that is apparently the strongest sword. Insanity slash new. I mean, it's just I'm. It's still unfinished. Let me guess. They're gonna add something that makes this have like in plus stats. Uh, It doesn't need this. It doesn't. It doesn't. It never did. I would like to say to use the big num library. Ro- Roblox. Look at this. Big num. This dude has a whole big num library. I know this because of how Ragnarok scales. It's essentially horrendous how they can have a whole big num library and not use it and just basically throw the whole thing out the window and just use in plus whatever the heck stats. Honestly, that's just me. Maybe people like grinding for tw- and leaving their computer on for um tw- about like 16 days to get the sword that they want. Even if it's a sword that only has a phase that takes like 16 hours to max. Wow, I can see this one. Yeah, you know what? I'm honestly gonna say that KSFU legacy is way better than whatever the heck they signed off on with KSFU, the current version. Ah, my ears. Pictures of his arm. So looking at this, he clearly shouldn't be saying this. Oh man, this dude is white as a ghost. This dude is about as white as. This dude is about as white as the people I see from here. My goodness. About as white as the people I see in Asia. That's crazy. Okay, that's not racist, by the way. I'd like to say, I'd like to take that back. Actually, I don't. I actually like to take that back. I'd actually like to take that back. That's what I really should be saying. I just realized how racist that was out of coming out of my mouth. Who said that you're just to wipe the general because of me and another person? Can someone tell the KSFB now? Here's the thing with KSFB 4 that differs from this game. I'd honestly say that this is slightly better than KSFU is right now. I'd honestly I can't be lying right now, but this is actually slightly better than what I've seen in KSFU. What does that say? React with sleeping. What does that say? To these people, laugh or get smited. Had to reset. From years ago, and they still call me racist for that. Mostly only to my brother. I'm not racist. To my brother. What? What? It doesn't matter who you said it to. How does you saying it to your brother make it any better? Your brother's white as a ghost. You cannot be saying this. From years ago, say something about. Do you have no mercy? This dude doesn't care if he said it. He just doesn't care if he said it. He basically isn't. You haven't noticed or you that you changed? This dude did not change whatsoever if he's not apologizing for his actions. This dude actually. He's still here. He's still here. and they haven't added an F2P way of the thing back, which I don't know why. The playtime doesn't really matter. I mean, you what else do you need? Like every badge in the game in order to have the F2P way? I I don't understand because you already basically 250 billion LB kills for 2 times. It's not even the max. It's not even 3 times, and 2 times of the LB kills, game passes requirements. 3 times kills that LB kills game pass. Oh my goodness, I'm stumbling all over my words today. That is 800 billion. I'd like to say that I almost quit because I couldn't get to Calamity. That's how bad it was. I couldn't get to Calamity. To put that into perspective, I will be completely honest here, though. Um, Even though that most of this is RNG, I actually had more fun here than I did in KSFU. It's just horrible. They're capital. And no, no, no. I'd also like to talk about something that happened very recently in an event they hosted. By the way, they literally said they literally were talking about some. We will give you like whatever this orb, like a lot of this orb if you that gives you like a lot of LB kills. If one of the people in the game gets like the game pass that has 7,000 Robux cost, that spawns in 1,000 huge orbs. Nobody is getting that, by the way. I'd like to say nobody is ever getting that. Who in their right mind is going into a game and saying, I'm going to spend a million Robux in there? And they were talking about, like, there's some millionaires that are hiding out. Yes, there are, but are you really talking to your own fan base to the admin abuse shouldn't be about capitalizing. It should be about having fun and just while goofing off around while with your fan base that you've accumulated over time. That shouldn't it shouldn't be to capitalize off of your own fan base. And that's crazy. That's just crazy. I'm not even recording too. I'm trying to be such a Grinch in the start of this, but I sorry I have to say it a bunch of times, but it's just honestly so bad what they do there. Sorry to say a little bit of a bah humbug. It's not very holly jolly in the Christmas spirit this time of year, but just had to talk about it. Like that, in my opinion, don't play KSFU. Just don't. It's not worth it. It's not at all worth it. I'm gonna say it right now. They're most likely not going to return the F2P ways of completing the of getting the badge. I mean, the game passes. Which honestly, I feel like that should have been one of their own. Honestly, I really feel like they should. I feel like people should make more videos like they don't make videos like I feel like they're just too hooked into the game. Basically, it's kind of like a gambling addiction where you just can't stop. All the obtainments aren't just get max on the sword. That's why I like it. It's honestly it's better because you're not doing the same thing. You're not actually doing because you aren't just doing the same thing. Does anyone think of Sunday? I really feel like he died out after a while. Let me actually fact check this. KSV4. KSV4. Let me check this. Um. Um. I honestly really like this sword because it actually proves a challenge to those who want to get it to get the max. Are you there? Okay, no, this isn't RNG. This isn't RNG though. Oh, okay. This isn't RNG though. This is just a matter of finding the books. I mean, well, I guess you can say it's RNG for the spots, but it isn't RNG on the obtainment. essentially. Like, it doesn't have like a 1 out of 2 chance of getting the stealth sword every time. Every time you put the books in the cauldron, the spiral. Um, what is that one? Okay, yeah, these luminance ones are way are all um RNG. I can see why. But unsealed consequences, similar to Are You There? Activate a cube. Then you have to exit the cube, to take cube from the wall opposite the room exit, and also find the same 2 books as from the previous badge. This isn't okay. The only reason why it's RNG though is because of the book placement. It isn't RNG on the obtainment of the sword itself. It's just RNG on the location of the books. They also give you a map of where the books could spawn. And you can just find it eventually. Obtain the Luminance variant. Okay, yeah, this is horrible. Not obtainable in private servers too. Yeah, this is horrible. Which one is this one? Okay, yeah, this one's obviously okay. Yeah, this one's also horrible because it. um, get 600k. Use a rune. Oh my goodness. On death, use a rune and get exactly 666k for this. Use a rune can spawn in several places. It's just the placement. It's not even. Okay, this one I can see why. Desolate Ruin, okay, this badge sucks. I can see why he complained about this. Um, Lost but not forgotten. Equip base luminance. Wait until you are in the white phase of luminance with 4k health. Then hold out the nil again and use the. What? What is this thing yapping about? Now I can't even see it. Now I can't even disprove this. Um Okay, why is this not working though? Oh my goodness. It's because it's on freaking Roblox instead of an actual. Okay. Equip base luminance. That's just the base. That's not even really RNG. That's just. Well, actually, no, it is RNG, but. Like. You would have to be the unluckiest man alive in order to have this be a problem for being base luminance to be a problem for this badge. Nil rift spawns. You get 1 million kills on shape. Yeah. Go outside and use the item it gave you. Worthy of the light. I, I don't see how. I mean, maybe this one is RNG. I don't know. I don't know. For me, I don't think it's RNG. I don't think it's RNG. Okay, so at least like 90% of these isn't RNG. Well, no, like 70. 5% isn't RNG. Going off of what I know. This is RNG. This is RNG. This is RNG. This is this isn't RNG. I don't see how this is RNG. Okay. Let me actually see how this is RNG. I'm gonna lose my marbles. If you miss 666,000, you no longer have the chance to get this badge. Okay. Spawn at every dead end of the maze. Okay, then it's just where it spawns. It's not it's not RNG for the thing itself. If done correctly. I mean, this is painstaking, but it's not RNG in the sense of like how to get it. Like the sword itself isn't. So RNG. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, uh, that. Okay, yeah, that is RNG. Yeah, that is RNG. 7. I guess RNG. I guess. I don't see how this is RNG though. I don't see how this is RNG. Not RNG. Okay, this is just for where it spawns though. Again, that's where it spawns. It's not the exact thing. I think this is actually just a luminance sword thing. So that might be RNG. Let me check. Only obtainable on Christmas. Just find. They're spread around the map. Okay, yeah, this is RNG. Um, this one. What is that one? Lost Soul. Okay, yeah, but this is like this 1 billion damage every hit. Okay, this is just where it spawns. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess if it's exactly this NPC and it's relying on this spawn location, maybe I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it is RNG. I'm just gonna say it's RNG. But would that disprove everything else I've said about the other swords? Not necessarily, I don't think. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, because Star Seeker. This is just okay, yeah, this is RNG. What is RNG for me isn't where it spawns. Like you can just I forget what I just said before. But going off of what I said before, it isn't like where it spawns. It's more focused on like the actual RNG of obtaining the thing itself. Like if this had a 1 out of 2 chance of getting of disappearing, then yes, it's RNG. Of like each thing appearing, yes, it's RNG. But since like you basically get runes everywhere, it's not. Um, where the heck is this thing? Oh no, this one is okay. This is just horrible. Um, the 2-story house, and this is the map event that spawned with a 0 point. Okay, yeah, this is. I'm never getting this. I gotta make a whole Google Doc. Okay, yeah, this is RNG. This is RNG. But only one part is RNG. Um, this one I can assure you is probably RNG, but I can't see it. That's great. I'm not sure what this one is. That might be the Ragnarok update. I'm not sure. Okay. Um okay, they didn't add um Um, but I think that that one's actually also RNG. I'm not sure though. Wow. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks a hubbaloo. Hullabaloo. Hullabubblubba. Blue for that. Um. No, it isn't. Okay, let me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, don't make a joke. 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, no, just 10. Um, and I can't remember. Did I say this is RNG or not? So it might be 10 aren't RNG. Which, oh my goodness, that's not a lot more, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I say this is RNG? I can't remember. Let me say. Let me see. Bro, why is it going to swords? I want to go to badges. I'm not gonna defend how much this is RNG. Like, yes, it is. I don't like the RNG in most of it, but in the Halloween update, definitely. I just don't think it's possible. Um, yeah, that's RNG. That's RNG. But this one, what is this one? It spawns every 35 minutes. In the cave under Mysterious Island. You can use the triangle. Okay, uh, that's not RNG. This is a matter of waiting. Take 2 lefts to reach him. How is this RNG? This is just waiting. This is not RNG. Okay, 11. One. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just really making all the jokes at this point. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's it. That's it. That's actually just it. I don't know what this badge is. I can't tell you what this badge is. On maybe. Let me search this up. Wow, 85. 80 freaking 5 people playing this. They fell off. Um Desire of Power. Yeah, this is just Ragnarok. I don't know when. I don't think this is actually RNG. I'm gonna be honest. This isn't RNG. This might not be RNG. They might just be fibbing. They might just be fibbing. Tonal lie. I don't know what this one. I don't know what this one. So we're not gonna count it. 11, 11 out of them, which it's not really that big. What does this do calculate? 17 out of 23. Okay, that means there's 6 of them. He said weren't RNG. And I counted 11 because we're not counting the spawn whatever the spawn time and like spawn locations because that doesn't have anything to do with the badge really. Well, if we count, if we count, if we count, Lost Soul being a thing, I guess we can say 12 of them aren't RNG, which makes out to 12 out of 23. Let's just first calculate this. That's about less than half of them are RNG. Now, if we were to calculate 12 out of 23 of them, that's over half, a little over half, if we're counting Lost Soul. Which I guess we can count. Little over. That doesn't mean that half of them are not RNG. However, they usually will have you waiting at one spot for a long time, or if you find stuff from uh, mind numbing and infuriating. Okay, see, this is why I'm where I might have to disagree with this man here. With KSFU, you're just we compare this. If we can compare this to KSFU, this is a million times better. In terms of gameplay, this is crazy amount of better in comparison. Here's why. The main reason is because the player is active and it actually has you keeping on your toes for what um maybe not keeping you on your toes because it's more just so keeping you on your um whether or not you're just gonna I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But yeah, I guess it is boring for the RNG things that have like 3% chance and stuff. But honestly, I find the whole having you find stuff around the map is actually pretty cool. That's actually good. That's actually good. It actually keeps the player active, and I have no problem against that. I honestly say this is just being a matter of being lazy or not to not like this. Now, I'm not saying this dude is lazy. And I'm not defending the KSB4 either. Because I'm addicted. I honestly have a sentiment to why this is boring. Ascending Legends. Desire Power. Okay, yeah, yeah, this is RNG. I forgot this is RNG. But that's not that hard. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it is that hard. Okay, yeah. Past 0, and the world event ends, you will have to do it all over again and wait for it to appear again. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I can't really sentiment with that at all. Like, if you have nothing else, when you get to that point and you need to unlock that, you're really gonna be at a standstill, aren't you? Literally. An auto luminance feature. This is one sword.
Drop Noli or make a new insanely detailed dev killer. New insanely detailed dev killer. Drop the fan-made pirate map or a new insanely detailed dev killer. New insanely detailed dev killer. Drop 1X and Jason yourself skins or new insanely detailed dev killer. New insanely detailed dev killer!
I don't understand why. Okay, yeah. But here's the thing with Fragile. They specifically made it strong because of how they specifically made it strong because of how weak it is. Okay, yeah, this is horrible. I'm gonna be really honest with you right here. That's unbalanced. That's it's a horrible freaking horrible balancing. Now with Fragile, I can understand. I can understand why it's kind of I'm on your stream. Thanks. Who's at my door? Now, wow, okay.
$10,000! My PC!
Not my PC. Oh, my PC. Bug is here. Being a low risk, extremely high reward. What? You get like billions if. Oh, bro, this is not this bad, bro. Shut up. It's not this tough, dude. I mean, but you're also getting locked in on. It also has like a highlight on you. It also like put like a highlight on you so you don't get to this phase. So like people just can kill you at the 1 HP phase before this. I guess this is a bit more overpowered than it should be. I don't know what this is. I don't know what sword this is. All right, we're done. 500 billion? He does. Okay, that's kind of a stretch. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a stretch in comparison. Eh. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a stretch. There's no way you just can compare this to. There's no way this is comparable to that. Okay, yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, that's definitely the copy. What? What is that supposed to mean? What are you trying to say here with this? I don't know what Reaper Pure Darkness is. Can I play on this Game Boy? You know, it's not even a Game Boy. This is like an emulator, like a game console. Got this for Christmas. Why does this have the Angry Birds font? Okay, never mind. We're not playing this. Hey, get off here. What is? Ah! Okay, yeah, that's definitely a copy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is a stretch. There's no way you could. Okay, that's definitely a stretch. See, like, kinda. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. What the heck is going on here? Supernova? By yourself? Takes a gimmick of getting an extra sword reach. Okay, yeah. They're just copying the color. It's so obvious. They couldn't have just like made it a different color. But at least like hide. Okay, yeah, this is different. Um, on the yeah. Wow, this is immensely copied. Even like the little flashes are copied. But it's reskinned. Has 17 secret phases. Takes weeks concept. What is this place? What is this? What is this? What is this thing? I wanna play this. I wanna play this. Why does this have Gaster? An enigmatic encounter? What is this? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who does this guy think he is? Gaster? What the frick is going on? What is going on, dude? Why Gaster matters to Deltarune Part 3? Dude, this is so. Ugh. Why is his feet blue? Why are his feet blue? This has nothing. Just feet. Why do the feet have to be blue? For those who came in late, why does he have hearts? Dude, bro, it's always something weird. Where do we got that the Gaster has holes in his hands? I think you can see it from right here. No other character has this. Wow, this one. Yeah, this is this is so shovel battles. Shovel battles. Okay, what is that thing I keep hearing? What is that? I'm not following here, Chief. I'm not following. Okay, you could have just. Man, I love this song. After the Gasser song or whatever. Wait, is it?
I consider myself a realist. Consciousness, tragic misstep. We became too self-aware. Weird creatures.
Oh my god. Not shovel battle. Make this. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, it's not. It's not set. It's not 73%. It's like 52%. Okay, yeah, that kind of that tallies up. Yeah. Which game is more unique? Brother, what? So we're saying that. Okay, stop yapping. I was gonna disprove that, but he just spoke completely the facts about that. Mostly, I think. What the heck? What the heck am I? I'm. I think I think we might need a factory reset the Earth. I think we might need a factory reset the Earth, dude. It's just that bad, man. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Wait, no, no. This is bad. This is bad. This game is bad. No, this game is just boring. I'm just gonna say it right now. It gets boring after a while. Wait, no. More boring is KSFU. This one's like just boring. When you realize that all you're doing is just grinding chess for LB kills and stuff, and seeing like stolen auras along with just like about half of the achievements being heavy RNG. Now, what I would prefer, you play this game. This game feels way better. Now, it's not a kill streak swords game, but it is a great game. And I am not sure why people play this. Why are there 45 actives on here? This is horrible. I forgot. What do I need for this? What do I need for Dark Heart again? Need like darkness something, some DC badge, whatever it is. Why did I instantly recognize this as KSV4? I think I might need to take up a job. I think I might need to take up a job as at um I think I might need to take up a job at the age of 15. at the age of 15, I need to take up a job. Not even push. I'm pushing 16, by the way. Punk pushes 20, becomes old man Jenkins. An old man Jenkins over here needs to get a job. I'm gonna get off at, of this when I hit 7,200. That's when we're gonna get off. Well, on this game in Roblox. Driving in my truck right after a beer. Driving in my car right after a beer. Driving in my car right after the. I don't know how to get to Dark Heart. I'm gonna be honest. Well, I guess we need to watch a video. Oh, seems like my YouTube feed is getting a bit better as the days go on.
Serious ways.
I don't even. That just made my day, man. Along with like everything else. DDLC shucks. Stop saying 7. It's almost 2026. Oh my goodness. Screenshot that. Please. Oh my goodness. I gotta submit that to the Discord. Bro, that's insane. That's an insane one. Uh, where is it? Where is that place? Where is it? I just saw somebody else post it. I just saw somebody else post it here. Dude, that's just saw somebody else. Dude, that would this is some stupid, bro. So stupid, man. Stop saying 67. It's almost 2026. We can't be saying. Bro, what the what is going on? What is this? Stupid Grayson Ultra Killer kill player that has 20. Heck? Rapidly dwindling. Expressed through code. Dude, I'm at my limit! Randall Conroy.
Arrested for rigging a landmine to explode inside the popular trampoline park known as Rebounders during business hours.
You guys gotta learn how to be funny!
During our examination of this footage, we will be discussing the interrogation tactics of the detectives and the various methods of psychological deflections that Randall employs throughout the interview. Now keep in mind, this is a man deranged enough to place an explosive device underneath the trampoline in hopes that a child would detonate it by bouncing on the right place at the right time.
Here's your Diet Coke.
Baldy meets Baldy. I asked 360 Xbox 360 players why they're still stuck in the past. Dude, shut up, bro. Of course, they can't afford a new console. They're not stuck in the past, man. Why are they talking about them stuck in the past? It's so stupid.
I think that's why 360 was so great, because you got so much. The old games are hard.
And I can't afford any new consoles, and so people make fun of me.
What? Bro. It should be because people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Learning how to play man. Marietta Little Lamb, please don't make fun of me. Please don't make fun of me. Martin Luther King Jr. here. It's like a PNG. F and F characters, bro. What the heck is this? Why is Golden Freddy like this? Not the Walton Files. Femboys are the worst. I'm freaking the car. Marry your police coworker and live a happy life. The heck are... Some kids are wearing some manga is not very good. Not very good. This FNAF VHS tape takes analog horror to the next level. No, it doesn't. Shut up. What? This dude's figuring out new strats. How come we never heard about this? How come we never heard about this strat? Just halfway open the door. You don't have to open the door all the way. Oh, if only I could hear that clearly. What does that say? Tomorrow is another day. My take on FNAF 4. My goodness, what is going on with this man? Cool, dude. Not Dr. Nowhere, bro. This is not Dr. Nowhere. This is more funny than anything. Endless. Oh, what is this? Forced myself how to make adult themed Minecraft. Bro, I thought I should have freaking. What did I just? What am I seeing? Don't enter the dark one. Loser man's a loser man's perfect game. A follow-up to my Markiplier video. Dude, I never watched any of this, by the way. Male loneliness. Male loneliness. Bro, that is not my dog. No, don't worry. That's my dog. Dog. Shut up. Sorry, that's my dog. Don't worry, it's mine. Got my doubts. My dog is white and shit. Bro.
I need to make this video because my Markiplier video is getting exploded in the YouTube algorithm right now. So
what the? My goodness. Dude, I
already covered everything wrong with the video, not only in my opinion comment, the description, but also my community post. And for the description, I wrote so much that it actually hits the 5,000 characters limit, so I don't think I need to repeat it. But I'm making this video because I thought I'm going to be doomed. The video is blowing up and people will call me out for my wrongdoings. I must say that I fuck up pretty hard. I am not usually the type of person to swear. In fact, I don't even swear when I'm talking with my friends, unless it's something absolutely necessary. And this video right here is absolutely necessary to address. I fuck up the math and causing Markiplier's playthrough to be even more rare than it's supposed to be. And this also causes an unfair comparison between Markiplier's playthrough and backseat streams. For technical people, they are not happy with what I did here. The insane Bonnie RNG plus Golden Freddy encounter in a single playthrough was very lucky, however, not as lucky as stated in the video. Again, all the 1 in X chance you see were oversimplified. It was just the surface. There are way deeper things I need to factor in, and I unfortunately neglected them. I was pretty new to statistics, so I didn't know. I did research a lot on how the game works back then, like how Bonnie's and all those AI level works, and how they decide where to go next once they got a successful movement. Those are correct. However, when I was making a combination of rare events and shove them together, I forgot to consider cumulative outcomes across multiple playthroughs. Instead I just went, what are the chances for this exact moment to occur? And that is the biggest flaw with the video. The 1 in 150 billion chance is just asking for the chance to get this exact sequence. But in reality, every single FNAF playthrough is very rare, and the chance to replicate those exact playthrough is...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this...
astronomically rare. So, all that to say that...
I was gonna say, because... wouldn't it just mean that everything is pretty rare?
The math is messed up, and I mess up very badly. Does that make the video useless then? No. When the video was going viral, I realized that the reason for that happening is because people are actually enjoying the video.
True.
And not for the math itself. But because of how I did the narration of the Bonnie boss fight, people find it entertaining, and even those who saw the incorrect math and criticized it, they still said the video was very well made, and that I should keep making more videos like this. I'm totally surprised by this. When I was making the video, the first thing that comes to my mind was Bonnie, because personally I have never seen anyone highlighting it, let alone making a video about it. They do make comments about it on the video itself, but never actually take a closer look into how Bonnie does what he does. And so my video right here goes over the situation and teach you how Bonnie works. And although I will admit that the 1 in the X chance map I did on Bonnie was also oversimplified and ignoring a lot of factors, it does show the process clearly or what actually happened. The main goal of the video, besides the absurd numbers, is to show that a new player like Markiplier is unlucky to be lucky that Bonnie, for example, is already at the door at 12 AM on night 2. The incorrect presentation of what my map concludes doesn't invalidate the fact that Markiplier's playthrough was unusually lucky, and I focus on Bonnie a lot for that. Even YouTuber The Bones 5 responded saying that this
W the Bones 5.
isn't anything that really matters and was just made for fun. I don't think people spraying the word 1 in 153 billion chance in FNAF context is going to cause real harm. It's just an entertainment math. However, I would say that I did backseat streams dirty here. I think I owe him a front seat now. Sorry. Also, some retrospection on the situation. The Markiplier video was a massive improvement from my last FNAF video. Because I made the intro shorter, I get my point across faster, making the video HD friendly. But I somehow made it very entertaining as well. So the video is still very useful if you want to have a closer look at how Bonnie performs his master plan. The 1 in 153 billion chance isn't practically useful, but it does get people thinking about randomness, probability, and how we interpret luck. However, I must say that no amount of enjoyment or entertainment that people are getting out of this video will excuse for what I did wrong. I still feel bad for making the odds so confidently when, in reality, it's just a surface level. And I apologize to whoever was angry that this is not how probabilities work. I will take the blame for this. I have been going through a lot of constructive comments pointing out the issue and even giving me a proper way to calculate the odds. And I had a lot of good time learning from them, even if some of them are very harsh, but that is to be expected. and they have every reason to be angry. When I make any new technical videos in the future that involves RNG, I will be way more careful this time. Thank you for watching.
$11 months. What? That's 7 months. 3 years. 3 years. Yeah,
Hey guys, this video was posted on August 18, which is exactly 11 years after the release date of Five Nights at Freddy's on Steam. I know that I missed the silver version, which is on August 8, but Freddy's on Steam. I know 11 years after the release date of Five Nights at Freddy's on Steam. I know that I missed the silver version, which is on August 8, but that's fine, because I am going to show you guys something I find very cool about Freddy Fazbear. Okay, by this point, everyone should have known about how Freddy's AI works in the game. If not, then let's do a fast recap. Every 3.02 seconds, Freddy draws a dice for a random number from 1 to 20. If the dice rolls a number that is smaller or equal to his AI level, he will move. However, unlike Bonnie or Chica, Freddy is placed on a might move timer with a formula. If the dice rolls a number that is smaller or equal to his AI level,
W music. He knows the FNAF world knowledge. He got FNAF world knowledge.
He will move. However, unlike Bonnie or Chica, Freddy is placed on a might move timer with a formula 1000 minus 100 times Freddy AI frames. This formula will act as additional condition before Freddy can finally move. The maximum AI level for Freddy outside a custom night is 4, meaning that he will have to wait for 600 frames before he can finally take a walk.
Wait a second. Wait.
Before Freddy can finally move, the maximum AI level for Freddy outside a custom night is 4, meaning that he will have to wait for 600 frames before he can finally take a walk. Freddy will always move in a fixed pattern, starting from the stage, moving to dining area, then the restroom, then the kitchen, then to your right hallway, and then finally stopping by your right corner so you can practice for an upcoming staring contest. There are 3 ways to stop Freddy or slow him down. Number 1. When he hasn't got a successful movement opportunity yet, you can always make him fail every dice he rolls with basic camera usage. Number 2. This only applies if Freddy's AI is below 10. If Freddy already got a successful movement opportunity, you can directly view the camera he is in, which we will set his previously mentioned might move timer, and it will only continue to count when you look at any other camera or you turn off the monitor. Even if the might move timer has already reached its score, he will still not be able to move until you turn off your monitor. So despite that, looking at him will reset the timer once again and he has to sit there for another attempt. Number 3. When he's at the right corner of your office being Camp 4B, if you don't focus on him, eventually he will enter your office where he will have 25% chance every second to jump scare you, only if you have the monitor down.
Everything else looks generally pretty good, then you go back. I didn't check the light before I turned that on. Okay, he's gone. See? It's...
However, if you don't want him to eat you alive, no matter what he rolls or what timer he's at, he will not be able to enter the office when you put your camera directly at him. Because obviously, how's he going to get in without letting you see him move? Whew, I play this game too much that I sound like a nerd, sorry. This is my first time using my voice for my video and I'm trying all my best to make my voice understandable for you guys because I have a weird accent, so yeah. Well, let's get back to the point. Okay, Scott Cotton really nailed this idea where Freddy acts like a predator. Let me show you. Here's something from Freddy Fazbear that I think some of you did notice, but I'm not sure. Let me show you. Here's something from Freddy Fazbear that I think some of you did notice, but I'm not sure if you all pay attention.
What?
So when Freddy is at your right corner, there's a check that makes it so if Freddy is able to move, and you view the right hallway while the door is closed, Freddy will still remain in his spot. Of course, this makes sense because remember, Scott needs to make sure you cannot see Freddy move at all. Then, in the same situation, if the door is open and you view the right hallway, Freddy will not hesitate to sneak in and then does his whatever thing. I think this is a pretty neat detail, though that makes me question, does Freddy have any other details to highlight his intelligence? Remember when Freddy has a random mechanic wire on the stage? Freddy cannot move at all even with a successful opportunity until both Bonnie and Chica left the stage. So he is forced to be the last one to leave. This causes a cool balancing technique Scott used to make Freddy not being able to move in Night 3 until at least 2 AM by nerfing Bonnie's AI to 0 instead, just so they can hang out together. With all that said, I decided to revisit this mechanic while replaying the whole game again, and then I found... Dude, with my good dog, but I'm stuck on the stage. I cannot move because there's something watching us from far away. Yeah, don't worry, Bonnie. We won't be here for like a long time. I'm sure someone will. Huh? What the? This is something that I didn't know was possible. In my entire 50 hours of playtime, this hasn't come up to me yet. In fact, as far as I know, no one has ever talked about this. I searched for YouTube and other websites, no results. Even YouTubers who dissected the game or explaining how the game works didn't even mention this. Freddy literally ignores you viewing his camera directly by using Bonnie. Bonnie moving up causes a black screen, so Freddy takes advantage of that to move. The fact that we never see Freddy move, let alone seeing him actually causing our camera to malfunction, is such a wonderful detail. Freddy is somehow smaller than we give him credit for. My guess is that the mechanic where Freddy cannot move without Bonnie Chica moving first could be the reason. However, that doesn't really make sense here because viewing Freddy should reset his My Move timer like I said last time, but this time he just ignores it. Is this intentional by Scott? Also, because of this, I have discovered something else. Something that YouTuber It's Taken mentioned in Five Nights at Freddy 2, but not the first game. Take a look.
While all animatronics cause a signal interrupt when they enter a room, Balloon Boy and Withered Foxy don't cause camera static when leaving, which only a few animatronics do, but Balloon Boy and Withered Foxy also don't get stunned by the in-camera flashlight, so they can both suddenly disappear when they move. It looks like I cut the video, but no, they literally just pop out of existence. Both of them don't appear on many cameras, which is probably why this didn't get caught, but it is a very obvious oversight.
Now, with his video done, let me show you. So, we know that when Bonnie gets off the stage, he can go to the dining area or the backstage randomly. Since Freddy moves to the malfunction screen that Bonnie causes, what happens when we look at the dining area before things blow up, but with Bonnie going to the backstage instead? Move, Bonnie, move. Come on, let's see. What? Wait, hold on. What? Did Freddy just pop in? Oh. To be honest with you,
Are you kidding me? So
I
you
was
can't.
expecting that if Freddy can tell if your camera is malfunctioning, then he can also tell if you're watching dining area, which is where he's going to next. And since your camera is not malfunctioning, he will actually sit on the stage to wait for me to view all the cams or get a malfunction by Bonnie Chica coming. I thought my game could be glitching somehow because I don't think this should be happening. I recorded a second time and... Come on, move. Wait. And there we go, Freddy's teleported, Bonnie's in here. And then... Oh my god. Ooh. Man, this sucks. Scott almost perfected a detail. I was so hyped for this discovery, but then I was met with a bug. Freddy suddenly pops into dining area out of thin air. Sounds like something It's Taken had missed. But despite all my disappointment, the lack of malfunction from Freddy proves that we were never meant to see Freddy actually moving while we are viewing him. Which is why I am so surprised about the first detail where Freddy uses the screen blackout from Bonnie to move while you are zooming onto the stage. Even after all these years, more than a decade later, we are still discovering something new about the game. Scott really spent all his time carefully crafting, and I cannot tell you how much I like small details like this. It reminds us that these things deserve to be appreciated, especially when Scott planned this to be his final game. No matter how small it was, it shows true passion and creativity. Even with mistakes like that one bug with Freddy's popping in, to be fair, it was a very specific bug that requires more digging to find out, and I can't blame Scott for that. It's just one man working on his project after all. I know these are not as groundbreaking as you would expect, but it very much is for me, because I am currently making my own version of Five Nights at Freddy with my own twist, and these details will allow me to add them in with much more variety. So
wait a second. If I join with my alt,
I think
this whole thing is done.
Oh my god! Oh, I did it! Ah! I did it! Oh god! Yes! Yes! Ah! I did it!
I am very happy to make this video. My channel has been there for like 7 months now, so I hope you learned something new, and also, happy.
What? I can't equip error? Why can't I equip it? What the heck? President, get down! What do you mean, President, get down? Ah! My President, get down. Can I, like, block people from getting into my private server? I kind of want to just not have that happen. Like, here's the thing: there are way more weak phases with error than there are with KS, or well, at least more to like so that Reaper X Reaper X-08s can kill. Get over here. So you can get killed by me on my alt. What the heck? Where did I just go? What? What the heck? What the heck just happened? I just teleported to some random area in the middle of nowhere. Of course, I just kicked the thing all the way to Brazil and back. Some Goku free. And then I get teleported to some random area in the middle of nowhere. I'm really trying to hit something. I'm really trying to like get to the air. Game is really so like it has so many free models. It genuinely feels unsafe to play. It's like the malware version of Roblox. Goodness! Anything but giving me. Anything but giving me. Okay, we don't need anything else. These noobs trying to kill me. They can't kill me. These noobs. Yo! Bro, it's trying to kill me. They're going for, like, the moon and back to kill me. From, like, Bed Bath and Beyond. My goodness, you shouldn't be able to kill me here. Like, bro. I don't like how this thing tracks you so much. It tracks you so well! Oh my goodness, it tracks too well! Kill him! Bro, I'm gonna lose my mind. Nah, they shouldn't be able to kill me here. Kill him. Kill him. This was needed, by the way. This was needed. Before you say anything, this was needed. This entirely was needed. Now it's easy to kill him. Please, Speed, I need this. My mom, she's kind of homeless. My dad, I live with my dad. I want to help her out. Dad, I want to help her out. Please, Speed, I need this. You understand why I say I need this? Please, Speed, I need this. My mom, she's kind of homeless. dad. I want to help her out. Speed. I am watching your stream. Are you trying not to laugh? That's disrespectful. Do you know how disrespectful that is? Okay, well, I'm not getting it. Melter. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm actually gonna lose my marbles. Please, Speed. I need this. My mom, she's kind of homeless. Bro, I could have just went to the strongest thing here. Killed some, like, soulbound noobs. With that power. Okay, this game sucks. I'll watch as you bleed. You and you did not eat it. Yeah, her fault. Kill streak. Swords. Fighting beta. Your fault. It hurts too. Why I did what I did, it was all for you. It was a loud neck crack. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but that was like a loud neck crack. Well, let me check if y'all could hear that. What the heck is this? Bro, let me...
Hello, guys.
What the heck? Why'd I open up like I'm Barack Obama?
Hello, guys. I'm recording because I have not recorded in forever. Because Unity takes way too long to get in Revolution Idol. So we're trying to beat this event in Killstreak Gloves button.
Yeah, they also made this event way too hard. Dude, age verification endangers children. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. That, like, this could actually endanger children more.
Hey guys.
It's more of just like an isolation attempt. Rather than an actual thing. Touch/click swords? What the heck? Oh. That's cool. What is this? Who are you? Who are you? Wait, okay. Secondaries. Yeah. What? What? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What? Is this the first kingdom? This is the first kingdom? Let's go. Hey, hey! Are we for real? What the heck is this? What is this? What? Out. What? 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 What is... Oh, what the... What? The heck? The heck? What? He wasn't even near me! Dude. Why does this guy hate me so much, bro? Like, bro, it doesn't do anything to you. Play the game. I'm trying to play this interesting game. I mean, well, to be fair, it is called Killstreak Sword Fighting, so I don't blame him. I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna. It's annoying, but it's also completely justified. Should be able to. There's no way he's that strong. What? Max 50k? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Every kill streak game has something else. Rule of thumb. What is this? Sorrowful being. What? 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 Okay. I'm gonna have to actually lock in on this one. If I'm correct, okay, then I feel like I should get 25. Finally got greed, wasted money. Not sure what that is. I'm a... What? It only gives me one? This did nothing. Come on, I'm getting out of here. Astral being. Okay, I don't think I'm good enough to fight that. I thought it was gonna give me two. I was gonna give me 2 kills. Am I lagging? No, I can't be lagging. Yeah, I'm not lagging. No way I'm lagging. No way. My way over here. Why is this like this? I could probably long jump there. I'm not gonna risk it though. What? Why am I not getting any better? Okay, so what I'm getting at here is that we can't do anything. We can't do anything. Okay, so that is ah. Wow, okay, I got nothing. How do I get the inverse A? Wait. He isn't one-shotting me. I'm not even sure how much I gave me. All I know is I'm really weak. And really balanced. Second. What is this? Wow. Okay, that's a weak phase. Did not know that. That scared me. I had me on my chair for a sec.
Was posted on August 18,
what the heck?
Which is exactly 11 years.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. The hilarious lore of Bear 5. There's no lore. And no, I'm not a human. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this dude. Who the heck cares about Vampire Flower? Big 25. Pushing 26. Pushing the big 26. just happened? What the heck just happened? Now let me replay that. Okay. Okay, dude. Dude, oh my goodness, we're just... What did I just see? What the heck? What the heck is going on? Bro, can we please, please? This freaking dude killed me. Ah. Okay. heck was that? Did somebody just snap? Did Unk smile? What do you mean? How do I get that? Oh, wait, no, I'm not on the first anniversary. This is first anniversary. This is the third anniversary. I'm stupid. Oh, it requires badges. That's why there's no... Okay. Okay. Streak swords. Oh, I remember this game. in my opinion. I don't feel like streaming anymore. Have a great day, y'all. Merry Christmas. Love y'all. Happy New Year to you, y'all, as well. If I don't stream on New Year's Eve, I might stream on New Year's Eve. Possibility for that happening. Might be watching the countdown together. Who knows? Who knows? That's that happening kind of low. Have a great day.